I love this school. It's done a lot for me. It really has.
In 1972, some members of a Presbyterian church started the street school, who realized that there was a problem in our community, that there were many youth who had dropped out of school and were just hanging out on the street. The idea behind the school was to provide a safe environment for these youth, a place where the students could come in, get some academic skills. Counseling was offered to these students, and we tried to prepare them for life beyond high school. Street school is a place where students can explore their possibilities, discover their strengths, identify their passions. It's a place where dreams are realized.
I like to learn. That's probably why I haven't dropped out yet. It's because I want to be something and I want to learn. So school is kind of comforting more than it is scary.
The teachers here, it seems like they just come to work happy, ready to see us and everything.
And they do anything they can. Like the counselors and the teachers will go out of their way to just, help you outside of school.
The one thing that I really try to emphasize with my students is life after street school. What are you going to do when you leave street school? You're going to go to college, job. We really do explore the options that are there for the students.
Sometimes people have the misconception that street school is a place where troubled kids are sent. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. Thousands of youth have chosen to come to street school because they wanted to provide another opportunity for themselves. So many of these students have found out while they're here that they can be successful, that they do have lots of strengths, they have lots of skills.
One of the unique features of street school is that we are able to provide full wraparound services for our students. And by that I mean that not only do we address their academic needs, but we also address their emotional needs. Many have come to us in crisis. Many students come to us practically homeless. Many of our students have very little family support, so we become all of those things for our students.
More like family than anything.
And the teachers they're real nice, and the classrooms are small. You don't have 30 kids to a class, and you can focus on what you're doing.
It's always a tremendous compliment when people walk through our doors and are greeted by students who we leave to conduct guided tours. At any given time, about 18 to 20% of our population have been tested as gifted and talented. Many of our students, about 20% at any given time, are considered couch kids, and that means they're not exactly homeless, but they literally are couch to couch every night. I think about how people love to mentor at the elementary level. They love elementary students because they're cute. They feel sorry for them in their family situations. Those are our students. Those are our kids. People felt very sorry for them and wanted to be helpful to them when they were in elementary school. Well, when they grow up and aren't cutesy anymore, people have expectations that they should be behaving in a certain way and things should be a certain way for them. Yet there's still that little second grade kid who didn't really start out with a tremendous chance and an opportunity. And that's what we do. We fill the gap. We become family. And we do everything and provide what we can in order for that student to be a productive, contributing citizen for our community. It's just imperative that we educate these students and help to provide the services that they need to be successful.
My previous school had a 21% dropout rating. We'd started off with somewhere close to 800 freshmen in my freshman year, and by the next year we only had 600.
It's amazing to me that after 30 years, we still have that mission of being a school of choice, bringing kids in, getting them connected again, and our focus is still on intervention and prevention and recovery. We don't really know the founders, particularly, all of those volunteers, but I think how proud they would be today if they saw the program that we have and the way that we reach our students.
I'm certain the reason I'm a social worker now is because of the impact that street school, along with a lot of other people, had on my life when I was young. I know when I walked into street school, I thought, maybe I'll finish high school. And when I left, I walked out saying, I'm going to college, and I had a plan, and I had scholarships lined up through the counseling office. They helped me with that. that I knew where I was going.
All the counselors are great. They just, even if it's not your counselor, they'll help you with anything. You have any personal problems that aren't due with school. If you have something at home and you go to them and you're like, I don't know what I need to do, they'll help you. You know, they'll talk to you about what you need to do, and they'll make you feel so much better, like somebody really cares about you and somebody really wants to help you, you know.
My counselor in particular, Pat, he's like my father to me. Like, he's been there for everything that I've ever needed. He's an amazing guy.
The beauty of this job is that it's never the same. It's every day is a new day here. You just never know what you're going to deal with our student body because of what they have dealt with every day. And for a lot of these kids, the 5.5 hours that they spend here are the sanest hours in their day. One of the other great things about this program is the world is your classroom. We really do try to get the students out as much as we can into the community, so they just don't stay in a classroom all day long.
Street school tends to lean more towards an alternative teaching style, obviously, and I really like it. All of them are very hands-on. They like to go out into the world and do a lot of hands-on activities.
They offer you so much. If you need a job, they'll help you get a job. They're just really helpful here because they want you to make it. They're not just getting you in and getting you out. They're actually helping you, and they're involved with you as an individual.
This community is filled with street school graduates who are out there raising families, working, attending colleges, universities, volunteering in their community, paying taxes, just being good citizens. Almost 90% of the street school graduates either go on to a college, university, or to full-time employment.
If I did not have the opportunity to attend street school, what would my life be like today? And it's very clear to me that I would either be incarcerated or probably dead. When I realized that the difference between myself and my incarcerated students was street school, I contacted them. I said, my name is John. I attended street school at two separate occasions, and what can I do for you? She said, well, could you come speak? And when I get in my car to drive 650 miles from my home in Texas to street school, I'm more than happy, because I get the opportunity to remind the teachers and the counselors that every day they're saving lives.
Street school is tuition free, and the services that the students get here, they often would have to pay pretty steep tuition prices to be able to receive similar services.
We receive monies from a variety of funding sources. We wear a lot of different hats. We're an alternative education program. We're also a youth services program. We're also a drug and alcohol treatment program for our students.
It's such a free spirit environment. You can be who you are and like what you like, and that's okay. Like, you come in here in defense mode thinking that everyone's going to be against you, but they're not.
They've been teaching me the skills that I've needed to get an education in college and giving me the confidence to know that no matter how hard it gets, they'll always be there, and that no matter what, that I can do it.
One student in particular, she came in and she was always holding her head down and she was covering up her face, very shy, quiet, soft demeanor. And to thank me one day, she came in and she brought me a picture of this giraffe, this mother giraffe kissing a baby on the head. And I said, you're gonna make it. Don't worry, you're gonna make it. And at graduation, she spoke to the entire graduation. I went up to her and she goes, you saved my life. You really saved my life. Then I said, oh, no, I didn't save your life. You saved your life. You took what was given to you and you ran with it. And she goes, okay, then you made me a new life. And I said, okay, we'll agree on that. And I gave her one more hug. And then she grabbed my head and she bent down. And then she kissed me on the head. And she goes, I made it.